Since we've had the IIP assessment carried out, we've noticed a big difference within the business.
I think it's beneficial for the company and the individual themselves, so both parties win.
It's not just a process, it's a tool, it's a real benefit to a company.
It's like a business partner that's outside the business.
It's just been a really positive experience.
I'm Margaret Mearns. I'm Managing Director of Mearns & Company, and we are chartered financial planners based in Edinburgh. The Investors in People has been on the table for an awful long time. Before I started this business, in the last business I was in, we were speaking about doing Investors in People, but my impression of it was that it would be a kickboxing exercise. It would be expensive in terms of money and human resource, and you'd get a sort of IIP badge at the end of it, but I had no idea of the benefits that would come to us as a company from going through the process.
I like the idea of the Invest in People accreditation and having, the model, the framework to work towards to make sure basically that you are doing the right thing for your people in the company. I really wanted to be associated with Invest in People.
Since we've had the IIP assessment carried out, we've noticed a big difference within the business. Certainly they've segregated some of the different teams so that work is distributed more evenly, and I think that's helping us work a lot more efficiently now than before the assessment was carried out.
When I started working for the company, we all sat downstairs, we all fit downstairs, and now the company, I think we're at about 25, 26 people now, so it's really expanding within a short space of time. I think it's beneficial for the company and the individual themselves, so both parties win. And as I said, being kept up to date is probably the most important thing, which the company's really good at.
It's not just a process, it's a tool, it's a real benefit to a company. And it allows you to grow as well. We've doubled in size since we moved here. And so it's helped with that growth process as well, because Joe has helped us to think of ways of doing things that we didn't, that there was no need for in the past because we were a smaller team. So that period of transition, going through that period of growth, I think having the IIP at our back through that's been really useful to help us to manage that growth.
I've noticed big changes with new procedures getting written in and responsibility provided. It's just been a really positive experience.
I don't think you can really make any kind of assessment about a company without speaking to the people who are on the shop floor, so to speak. I think when you speak to management level, it doesn't necessarily give you a full picture of what's going on. I think you need to speak to everybody throughout a company to really understand what's going on within the company before you can then make any attempt to say, well, these are suggestions for what we would do.
What they've done for us is they've given us the confidence to take projects forward to help to improve our company, and given us the support to go with that, to help us along. There's been a huge amount of support from Invest in People, so it's not just like a tick list that you have to work your way through and then they leave you. They're constantly with you. It's just really good to have that. It's like a business partner that's outside the business. Somebody that's there to help and support you, but they're not part of your business, so they've got all the benefits of the Invest in People team behind them, but they've got their own business experience from looking at how other companies do things. So it's a huge resource, and I think if you're thinking about it, then go for it, because really what have you got to lose?